Hello and welcome to Angela's Busy Bees Garden and Homestead. Guys, since I did a video last, a couple of things have happened. One, I celebrated my 60th birthday, and two, I've added some additional raised beds to the home garden. In fact, when I went back over the video that I did of the home garden, I saw so much space that was available. So what I'm trying to do is just take advantage of the space that I have and grow as much food as I possibly can. So let me turn you around and share with you what the home garden is looking like. So right over here you see how the collards have grown since the last time you've seen them. And this potato bed, it's really growing. The thyme and everything is growing in there really well. Over here I have my broccoli. I noticed that something is eating on the leaves, and like I said, we've been getting so much rain that I haven't been able to really come out and spray or do anything. And then plus I work, so by the time I get home it's pretty much towards the end of the day. But I also see where some potatoes that were grown in here last year have started coming up. So there will be potatoes in this bed as well as the broccoli. And as you can see, I tried to put marigolds in different places to help with some of the pests. And then over here, guys, these are my sugar snap peas. And as you can see, they are now attaching to this trellis here. As you can see how they are catching on. This grapevine here is putting on grapes, and these are the table grapes. Over here I have some Swiss chard, and as you can see from all of the rain, I'm beginning to see some yellowing. But what I can do about that is add a little Epsom salt into the next fertilization that I'm going to do with my fish emulsion, and that'll take care of all of that yellowing. But right over here, guys, these are the two new beds that have been added to the home garden. And when I put these beds together, I put pretty much half of it are wood chips, and then on top of the wood chips I had some more leaves from the fall that were collected. I added that, and then the last part was some garden soil that I got from Lowe's. It was the Stay Green garden soil, in which I think I got them. They were like buy 3 get 3 free from Lowe's at the time. And so what I decided to put in this bed is some okra, and some of them were looking like they weren't going to make it. So I went on and I purchased some additional okra, and they are very dry because they were tilted over, so they didn't get any rain. I'm going to have to make sure. But I have okra and marigolds in this bed. And over here, I decided to plant some Beauregard sweet potatoes. And I'm growing sweet potatoes in different areas of the garden to increase my chance of success. Last year, the deer really got to my sweet potatoes, and I only got maybe a third of what I should have been able to harvest from them. So I have some in this bed, and then also in the backyard, I'm planting the Georgia Jet sweet potatoes. Over here, I have more of the curly kale, broccoli. The Swiss chard needs to be harvested, and this is my lettuce, and it is really growing well. And for Easter, we had hamburgers and hot dogs and chicken and all of that on the grill, and my granddaughter came and harvested some of the lettuce for the hamburgers. Over here, guys, I am growing Brussels sprouts and cabbage, and as you can see, there's some bug damage. So hopefully very soon, once all of the rain passes, I'll be able to put something down to help with that. And there's also cucumbers in this bed as well that I'm hoping will come up this trellis here. And this is more of the sugar snap peas, and these just recently came up. Here's some here, and as I've stated, they're beginning to attach to this trellis. In this bed I have primarily onions, and as you see here, the alliums have bloomed, and more onions. And in the outer parts I have garlic. A lot of the garlic I see didn't come up this year. And then I also have some shallots in the cells of the cinder blocks there. And then over in this bed I have peppers, tomatoes, and basil. And this basil, I think I planted it a little bit too soon, because when it was cold, it started to die, but looked like it bounced back. So there's tomatoes, basil, marigolds, more cucumbers here in this bed. These flowers here in the front are daylilies, so I can't wait until they bloom. And then this bed over here, guys, I have the strike bush beans, and so they have really come up really well. And as you can see, it's a lot of grass growing in between. So hopefully the green beans will grow big enough and help shade out some of this grass. And then also here, there's some more cucumbers that I want to grow up this trellis. And then over here, I have carrots. And here I have, can't think of the name of it. It'll come to me. I'll have to come back. Here it is on the tag, chamomile. And then here I have more carrots. Let me get the grass out while I'm looking at it. I have some sweet corn here, more collards, and some peppers in here. Look like the collards are trying to shade out the peppers, so it's time for me to harvest some of those leaves as well. And then the same thing here in the back, more collards, marigolds, and peppers in there as well. As you can see, my comfrey has really exploded with all of this rain, and it's putting on flowers. Isn't that beautiful? Blueberries over here, and also the blackberries are really flowering. As you can see, we should get a nice harvest of blackberries. Over here I have some sage, rosemary, marigolds, parsley, oregano, and coneflowers there in the back. And as you can see, the blackberries were on the other side of this fence, but it moved into this raised bed, and then it moved over this way along this fence line. And here are my collards here, and I have marigolds planted in the center. And as I've stated, I think I'm going to do a nice harvesting of some of these collard greens because it's shading out other things in the middle here. But this is now what the home garden is looking like. So in this area alone, I have bell peppers, some herbs, blackberries, collard greens, corn, green beans, tomatoes, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, lettuce, kale, Swiss chard, okra, sweet potatoes, sugar snap peas, and broccoli. So, I mean, this is a small area just in itself. But if I was just limited to this amount of space, you could possibly even grow more in here if you were to grow vertically. But this is the progress that's been made here in the home garden. Thank you so much for joining. If you are new to my channel, I am a homesteader and also a market gardener. I sell eggs and produce, breads, and vegetable transplants at the local farmers market. I also raise chickens here on the homestead. So if this is something that you might be interested in, go on and subscribe to my channel, hit that like button and the notification bell for future videos. Thank you so much for watching. God bless. Bye-bye.